Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome back to another Crimson Vow Standard Ranked video. Today we're bringing back a classic, a deck that's been pretty frequent in making appearances in Arena. Decided to have my own little twist to it as well, and just try to see what flavors I could bring up to spice up the Arena and see if you guys would like it. If you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to check out the description for my Twitch link where I do stream live, usually Mondays through Thursdays. And of course, if you want to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, it would really help me out. With that, let's take a look at this deck. Mono Black, just playing good Mono Black cards, and I'm just doing my own little twist to it. To see if I can kind of bring something else to the table. Not really sure how this is going to work out, but we'll see how it goes. So let me show you what we're working with. So I have two Blood Cheaters for removal. Only playing two. This card can be pretty good, but I like to play other forms of removal. I'll show you what that is in a minute. 4 Shambling Ghast. Good early card, and Treasure can sometimes be important. 4 Infernal Grasp, which is pretty strong in our deck. Skyclave Shade. I play Skyclave Shade because I like the aggression of this card. I like the recursion. There's a lot of 2-drops I considered, but I still like Skyclave Shade at the end of the day, so I decided to stick with it. 4 Tainted Adversaries, which is good both early or in the late game if we're flooded. Graveyard Trespasser is actually here. I actually really like this card because of the exile effect. I think that has become very important in the current meta, where the graveyard has now become an additional resource. 3 Gelatinous Cubes for a bit of removal and a bit of aggression on the same card. Lolth, Spider Queen, very good card. Very, very good card. Blood on the Snow for some removal. Professor Onyx, and 1 Toxrill because I just thought it might be fun to throw in this guy. Just a one-of. We'll see if he ever comes out, but it's set to play him in there. We got 4 Agadim's Awakening, 4 Hive of the Eye Tyrants, and then 16 Snow-Covered Swamps so that our Blood on the Snow can do some work for us. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at what the Arena has shaped up for us today. I will say, for climbing up the ladder, I've been using Orzhov Clerics and Mono Green. Those are the 2 decks that have been really helping me kind of push into Plat and hopefully get into Diamond at some point. Those are my 2 favorite decks. We'll go ahead and keep this. This is a very reasonable keep. I'm not going to play the Agadim's Awakening quite yet. I want to wait a little bit on that. I want to see if I can maybe draw it later on. See how it goes. Whew. What a card. Oh, I drew all of my Shambling Ghast. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm going to go ahead and... You know, I did run into a player who had 3 of Vampire Socialites out in the beginning, so it's kind of shaping to look a little something like that, so we'll see how this goes. What's actually super nice here is that I can do some blocks. Yeah. Do your thing. Okay. Not quite what I wanted to see, but it's fine nonetheless. I can get in for some aggression here. It's actually really nice. I get a treasure out of this. Sure. I'll pay the life. I may need to hold on to the treasure. Start the day and night cycle. I don't think this will matter too much, but we'll see what we can do here. Well, the Shambling Ghast have done their job and shambled their way for an early aggression. Got me a treasure. Got a creature removed. Exiled, in fact. Don't think that'll matter too much in this matchup, but... ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Aggro opponent in here. Not a surprise, but we'll see what we can do here. Alright. Let's go ahead and just start... Can exile our own guy, too. Bit of a weird situation, but I think it's still worth it nonetheless. And unfortunately, this Graveyard Trespasser won't be doing as much work as our previous counterpart, but still good nonetheless. Not going to be open hands is here. Ah, yes, the typical Skyclave Apparition play. We'll have to discard a card, so that could be pretty important, actually. So that might come in handy. I will take that. I'm actually very, very happy with that result. Kind of see what our opponent does. Alrighty, no problem there. Okay. Ooh, and unfortunately we've hit a dead end here. So that's going to cost us a lot, I'm afraid. So I'm actually just going to send in the Shambling Ghast. I actually need them for the treasure at this point, which is kind of frustrating, but that's fine nonetheless. We may need to remove that guy though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and remove. Sure. It is night for all intents and purposes. Not that it mattered. It's a little too late for that to matter, sadly. Would have been nice, but unfortunately we got just a little bit of everything wrong that happened there. So, alright. Oh, that's actually super unfortunate. Oh! Oh, it decides to go for 6 in the air. Okay, right. I don't think that was the correct play personally, because I was still on lethal. So I need to draw a land here. Can we draw a land, guys? This is the big turn. You know, it's not a land, but I will take it. I don't think mono white plays haste as far as I'm concerned, so it should be okay. We can still draw a land and relatively be okay, so we'll see what happens here. Okay. I believe we shall wipe the board. And we get to have a graveyard treasure come back during its night mode. This is fantastic. Create a treasure token, why not? Let's remove, I don't think I have to worry, but this is coming down to the wire, my friends. But we can cast Professor Onyx as well. That's not a problem. Could be worse. But most importantly, they do make it day. That's actually pretty important, I have to say. Go ahead and do this. They do get to choose.
You'll learn the power of death.
I'll go ahead and attack, and just in case. Oh, and they have enough. No! Oh my gosh, that was insanely close, my friends. Insanely close. Wow. You know, I think honestly what it came down to was just not drawing that land when we needed it the most. But that was a very close match against mono white. Again, we're kind of playing a offshoot of a popular deck. So I'll say that, you know, if we had curved out a little bit better, we definitely would have won. Honestly, the opponent made a mistake there. I think they should have put the counter on the Faceless Haven, kept that card alive. I'll go ahead and keep this. It's a greedy keep, but I don't particularly care for that at the current moment. I have faith. But of course our opponent is just a little bit faster than us. Tainted Adversary coming in pretty nice here, actually. Can do a lot of work. Kind of see it's actually kind of funny. I like that. Sure, you can have a treasure. Okay, you know, Graveyard Trespasser might actually do a good amount of work here. Kind of see what let's see what our opponent does. Does not decide to block. Okay, I'm okay with that. Go ahead and pay the 3 life. We'll gain 1 of it back anyhow. I think the exile effect, I think Graveyard Trespasser is going to be pretty important here. I think Graveyard Trespasser is going to be pretty important here. Just get a little bit of that synergy going. No, I'll take the 2. I don't think I have anything to worry about quite yet. Alright, Gelatinous Cube coming in. No effects here, sadly, but I think that's okay. Just get the aggression going. Seems like our opponent's stuck on mana, and now we have a big wolf. I don't have a problem with that in particular. opponent thinks they can get aggressive. That is really funny. Let's go ahead. I don't think I need to worry quite yet about the...
But I will cull the weak.
Yeah. Can slow down the aggression just a tad bit here. And then we can get Gelatinous Cube going at a certain point. It's fine. I don't really have any issues with that card in particular. Trade with one of them. I think that's fine.
Aren't I generous?
Okay, and this is where this has become somewhat important. Don't really care about Lilith at this point.
My power is for
Let's get going, yeah. I don't think I need to worry about... I think I want to keep my graveyard. Opponent's stuck on 2 mana, but they've actually done pretty darn well, I have to say, so... Alright, there's their mana. Oh boy. Another Headless Rider. It's fine with me. Opponent scoops, they were a little bit mana screwed there, but I think we played that correctly. I think, arguably, I probably could have played Gelatinous Cube sooner to hit the first Headless Rider. Good card, which is why exile effects have become pretty important these days. It's why the Skyclave Apparition for mono white will still be a very good card. Brutal Cathar also a nice addition to that deck. Which is why, in particular, like Graveyard Trespasser has actually become pretty important, I think, just to at least consider. If you're not playing like all the instants and sorceries in the world, and you don't want to play the Sedge Gate Witch, I forget the name of that card. Graveyard Trespasser, I think, is a nice, safe substitute. So, go ahead and keep this. We are going second, nothing new there. Once again, we start with a double Graveyard Trespasser. I don't have a problem with that. We do need to threaten the board. We're not playing vampires, so definitely not worried about that. We're playing wolves, actually, so I'm very happy with kind of the Catilda first play. Elite Spellbinder. Alright, a little annoying. I'm going to lose one of my Liliths early on, but that's fine with me. I mean, he's saying duplicates. There's nothing crazy going on here. But yeah, otherwise I think we're doing okay. I would like to play one of the Liliths, but I figure that would be the case.
Return to the abyss.
Can't attack with Catilda. That's pretty nice. Oh, another one. It's actually really nice here. I'll go ahead and attack. I assume he trades with the... oh, no? Okay. I'm okay with this. It's nice because I start the day-night cycle anyway, and it'll get the trigger on attacks as well, so... I don't really have an issue. That I actually do have a bit of an issue with, to be quite honest. That's actually a little bit worrisome, I have to say, but we'll go ahead and continue the attacks. There's nothing really preventing us from not attacking. Play this for the aggression. I think that's pretty nice. And we'll just play another one. I think Death Touch again is really, really important here. So, and again, if he taps out for mana with his creatures, not too bad. I can deal with this pretty comfortably. The 4/5 is a bit of an issue, I have to say, but okay. Again, opponent is deciding to tap out instead of for blockers, so I'm okay with this. Probably put it on the flyer, I imagine. Yeah, just start the aggression. I do need to draw a land to play Lilith, so... oh, well, that was very nice. Okay, so my options... well, I can only target Seraph, actually. Oh, it's still a good option, nonetheless. Let's get the blocker out of the way. Can attack with the Death Touchers. Yeah, might as well just attack with everything. I don't really have any reservations about losing any of these guys. Opponent decides to take it all. Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, opponent's posturing, though. Don't get me wrong, I'm not quite out of the loop yet. Oh, that's unfortunate. Probably get rid of my graveyard trespass. Or is it the Lolth? Okay, they actually see Lolth as a big threat. I'm actually really okay with this, surprisingly. Mainly because what will happen is I can get graveyard trespasser triggers going back and forth. And yeah, could be pretty good there, in all honesty. Tapping out blockers, I'm very happy with that. Unless you like make like 5,000 blockers, so... Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Definitely a bit of a problem there. Okay, I don't have an issue with that. Especially if you start to go swinging. You don't. Okay. So, let's go ahead and attack with our Death Touchers, because they will need to be blocked. I'm okay with that. Okay, yeah. Get rid of the flyers. And then we will... Okay. Somehow drew all my lows, but none of my 5th land. Oh, no. Oh! I'm totally okay with this. I believe I have... Yep, I have creatures in my graveyard. Sure. That's fine. I win on the attack trigger, which is important. I don't have to connect with the lifelinker. And I think that's what the opponent is forgetting here. Yep, that is game opponent, I'm afraid to say. I believe this will do it, because on attack triggers, I will do that. And... Oh, wait! I targeted the same one! Oh, no. I didn't realize... I thought... Oh, oops. Okay. I did win that. I just didn't realize I targeted the same one. That was very dumb. But we won. Alright, let's keep that in mind. We did win. I just made a very bad oopsie. I didn't... That's so silly that the game wouldn't say, are you sure you want to target the same one? We did win. We did in fact win. I am just very, very bad at the game. So we will end on a W. We will end correctly. Alright. I apologize. You are laughing at me. I'm okay with you laughing at me. That is 100% allowed. You're allowed to laugh at me. Let it be known. I just have no idea what I'm doing. To be fair, would that happen in real life? No. Absolutely not. That would never happen in real life. Because I would say, okay, first one triggers that one, second one triggers something in my graveyard. Unfortunately, I don't know what I did. I just kind of looked at myself and decided to punch myself in the face. That's what happened, so. I assume he blocks the 3/1. It's a very good card. See, this is the thing about Skyclave Shade. It's like, if I trade with it, it's just going to come back at a certain point, probably. So I think that's why it's a much better card than it looks. Or I get in for 3. Okay, I have 2 Infernal Grasp to put on the pressure here. It does ping me down, and I've already taken 3. I've already striked myself. So I'm not necessarily in the best position either. Bloodchief's Thirst, that's fine. Don't really care about that. Meathook Massacre coming in. My goodness, that is a very aggressive Meathook Massacre. I would say it's very unnecessary, if anything. Yeah, I would love to, but I think playing Lolth is significantly better here.
I will show you
So
what
that's exactly what we will do.
be rewarded.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have played Meathook that early. Yeah, this is a This is an easy decision. I can lose life, I think.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
He could play another meat hook for 1 and just ruin my day. That's fine. Can block the 3-1. A little unfortunate, but could be worse. I'm just gonna bring it back anyhow.
Aren't I the generous one?
Can't even kill that, so I don't think it quite matters.
Good
Okay.
minions are loyal.
Can't block, so I'm taking the 1, but Loth doesn't die. That's fine. Sure.
Betrayer! I'll end you.
I think I win. Because I do kind of have haste. There we go. That's how this deck runs, baby. Let's go. All right, I'll end it there. We did get, just keep in mind, we did get a second victory. I just made an oopsie. I'm dumb. I made a mistake. So this deck is Mono Black, still very good. Very good cards, very good removal. Lots of ways you can play the deck. Hopefully that showed you the power of Graveyard Trespasser. That was effectively my goal. And we did run into a good chunk of decks that do care about a little bit of reanimation. Creature decks which fuel that card anyway. So yeah, I think we succeeded there. Be sure to, again, hit those buttons down below. Follow my Twitch, all that good stuff. We're close to 100 followers on Twitch, so getting there. But yeah, right now, of course, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload on top, and a video that YouTube's like, hey, go watch this deck. So yeah, check out those videos. It really helps me out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for the next Nerdfell.